Ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit of a different intro today. Hold on, everybody. How are we all doing on this fine Monday? Everyone just wait for the keywords. Well, we got a special event tonight. We welcome to Trivia Night, June 16th, 2026. Where, folks, we're on Kahoot as usual, and we had to do a punishment tonight. We have somebody having way too much fun outside of the window right now. But get ready to get locked in. And yeah, that's it. Let's welcome. Okay, folks. Dude, that was brutal, folks. Hold on, everybody. We'll let the we'll give a quick moment for our assistant here. How'd you enjoy that?
It was good.
Well worth it.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that because I certainly didn't. Dude, it hurts worse when they don't break.
I know.
Folks, sorry for the little bit of a weird start tonight. The one you got me in the chest with right here, that one hurt the worst. Oh, man. Well, I guess thanks for doing it. All right. Well, I guess we'll we can shut this window so no buggers get in. You got that for me? Oh, folks, how are we doing? Sorry for the scuffed intro. I'm sweating, y'all. Did that work at all? Did anybody see anything? Holy, I'm sweating like a maniac. But folks, how are you doing? I completely blew my intro there. We saw it. I couldn't concentrate. I'm sure you can understand. Oh my goodness, how's the damage? Not much. Dude, that was not fun. We do not want to do that again. That's never going back on the list. There's paintballs everywhere. But folks, if you're ready, give me some TGIMs. Shawnee Mac's throwing it in the chat already. Bailey, Scotty Piff, and Maddie as well. For any latecomers, you just missed me getting lit up with the paintball gun. It was not great. But we endure. Dude, I'm sweating. I was nervous. But folks, how was your Monday? How'd y'all enjoy your Monday today? Is that music too loud? Emma Jaw, TGIM. Gotta take out my, I had a little bit of wiener protection. Let me take that out. Clip that. I'll tell you, I thought I'd be able to lock in and get the intro out a little bit better. Tippy. But as you guys saw, I did not. Okay. But folks, let's stop messing around. Because also, we have something unfortunate to talk about. Bam. Oh, we need to put on our tomato. I gotta be careful walking around. There's all these unexploded freaking things. Tough to lock in when you're actively getting shot. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, folks. and I'm a little sweaty. But here's what I wanted to say. I don't know if you guys heard the news. This isn't really the right kind of music. But unfortunately, Oliver Tree, I don't know if you guys know Oliver Tree, passed away yesterday in a helicopter accident. If you don't know, he's the inspiration for the hair. Very funny guy. Made some cool music. But unfortunately, and he was only 32. That ain't old. So just want to give a little shout out to Oliver Tree. We'll probably listen to a little bit of his jams later on. But enough of that for now. Let me fire up a lobby, everybody. So y'all can get on in. Let's log in. Why don't I ever do this beforehand? Sean, we need to also talk to figure out what the hell I'm going to do for prizes for all these people back here, including you. Let me double check this real quick. Okay. I think we're good. Host live. Okay. Bam. All right, sorry for the scuffed intro, buddy. But here's the freaking thing. Why is this so loud? Is this loud for y'all? Hop on in, everybody. Mute that for now. Hop on in. I'm going to go grab a beverage. Maybe clean up some of these paintballs. You were traveling a couple weeks. Hey, nothing wrong with a little travel. All right, who do we got in here tonight? We got Nene, Steez Louise, Blue Crab, MC Hammer, First Place, Hype BC, Gary P, Mike C, Emma Jaws Mama's back here. Hey, I'm telling you, I have a feeling there's going to be a win there one day. Jay Fuller, CJ, Scotty Piff, Matty P, Francois, Meg, Sean, Cassall, TKO Dad, Papa P, Emma Jaw, Bailey S, Tippy Toe, and More Than Full. Safety getting in there as well now. But Sean, speaking of travel, when the heck are you going to travel up this way? When you come back to town. Buzz getting in here. Little Red Bull. That's why it's so dark in here. I don't have my other freaking light on. Let's go! The lady wants to do some traveling up this way. Maddie's P MoMA. Holy, y'all. Got to get the family involved. TGIM4 says. Anytime except winter. True. True. we doing on Valium? That a little better? Never know. I got it. My audio controls have been all frigged up recently. But hopefully everybody enjoyed. If you missed, we already did the frickin' paintball shooting. We did the intro, and I blew it. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't get through our intro. Wait for me, Ali Soup! Hey, at least you're not too late today. Showing up to class on time. I like it. Squid getting in there. Also, folks, this week, I feel like... Damn, I missed it. That's all right. I'll tell you, it wasn't that fun. It was not fun for me. That one's never going back on the wheel. But speaking of the wheel, you guys want to see what we have left on the wheel? For anybody who's looking forward to winning and getting the wheel, let's take a quick peek before we start. This is what we have left on the wheel. Leg wax, chat picks ingredients of a milkshake, Prego simulator, milk mile, chat picks tattoo, and ear piercing. So whoever wins, if you want to spin the wheel, those are the options that will be happening. And then we're going until there's no more options left, and then we reset. Right, y'all, we'll get ready to rip here. Everybody pile back on in. And then we'll get this thing fired up. What do we have? We had about 20 some odd. Let everybody get back in real quick. Pause the tunes. We could run a 10K on there. I would say I would like, I think a goal that I have, I think I might have said it earlier in the year, is run a, wait, a 10K? 5K is like a, wait. Is 5K a sub 25K? Is that's good, right? What's happening with the stand-up comedy? Sean, I'm waiting for you to come up so I can do it. You're my scapegoat on that one. Then you can come and see it. Oh, is that loud? 5K is 3 miles. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think, sub 25K is not even that great, but I'd like to maybe try to get that by the end of the year. I think that's kind of like the benchmark of like you kind of run a little bit. But all right, I keep getting distracted. Everybody pile in and then give me some reactions down here. Alley Soup in there. Last call, last call. Pile on in. Francois getting back. We had 24. I was going to say, I think this week there's going to be a little bit high scores as well, kind of like last week. I think this week it's a little bit easy, so there's a lot of speed. This is going to be try to answer quick. Oh, actually, real quick before we start, I actually need to get something ready. I don't know if you guys remember the other week when there was a... when there was a, we did, hold on, I need to mute this real quick, where I play an audio and you have to tell me where it's from. You guys can't hear audio anymore, right? Of the TV? But just to be safe, I'll do this. I just need to prep up my, Okay. I think that's ready for when we do that. But okay, everybody pile in and then let's rip. We're at 25. Let's turn back on desktop audio. You can hear the Kahoot sounds again. Give me some thumbs up and reactions and let's rip this thing. 25, Andy J's in. Scotty Fifth Meg. All right, everybody. Emma Jaws Mama gets back in. First place, Francois. 28. Do we have 30? 28. Do we got 30? 28, 28. Should we do an auctioneer stream one day? All right, last call. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trivia night. June 15th, 2026. Starts with the first question. Oliver Tree's most viewed music video. R.I.P. Miss You, Life Goes On, Cowboys Don't Cry, or Hurt. Audio's a little bit loud, I think. Oliver Tree's most viewed music video. R.I.P. Ali Soup says as well. You guys got it. Life Goes Oin and Oin and Oin. An all-time jam. I think Miss You might be number 2. But let's see how you guys did. How quick were y'all? Oh, Scotty Pip was dialed with almost a 900. Francois right behind Tippy Toe, Ali Soup, NMC. Folks, I'll tell you, it really did affect me. Oliver Tree, I really liked the guy. He was, so there, one of the, a celebrity death that happened a couple years ago now, many years ago now, was Big Black Boykin. Christopher Big Black Boykin from Robin Big. And I was actually, that one made me really sad because I just always envisioned I'd meet him one day. And I feel the same way about Oliver Tree. And we blew it. We didn't get locked in. We didn't make it to the big time. And we didn't get to meet him. And now we never will. But we press on. You nailed the haircut. I know, right? He's our inspiration. Oh, no. Yeah, he was on tour. I actually know someone as well. They were just going to go see him. Sad stuff, folks. Sad, sad stuff. But, hey, tonight goes out to Oliver Tree. And when we make it to the big time, we'll give him some props, too, for giving us the motivation to make it. But all right, everybody, make sure you're live, and let's check out the next question. Which is, which of these teams is making their World Cup debut in 2026? Egypt, Congo, Haiti, or Jordan? Which of these teams are making their World Cup debut? Egypt, Congo, Haiti, or Jordan? Let me double check something, folks. Okay. I got scared there for a second. I thought I frigged up. I thought for some reason Congo this was their first year as well, and for some reason I put them, but it was Jordan, believe it or not, y'all. Sorry about the pause there. That's my nightmare when if I get one wrong. But how'd you guys do? Oh no, whole new leaderboard. Ali Soup Cheese, MC Hammer, Matty P's mama. Scotty Pip moves down. Have you guys been watching the World Cup at all? I've been loving seeing all the everyone gets all hyped up when they're getting over to America. Stop the game, stop the game. Don't worry. Okay, I did the review. I just checked it. No red card, no yellow card on the play. But here's all the groups, folks. And from the looks of it, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with it. The U.S., I think we're going to make it out. And of course, since it's in the U.S., the world is obligated to call it soccer. I don't know if Adam's here tonight. He's always giving me a hard time about calling it soccer. Our local diplomat from Egypt. But yeah, every 4 years, America cares about soccer. And maybe we'll win it all. If not, that's all right. I think it's just cool that we're doing it. I think people are saying, let's move on to the next question. Which is, which of these teams is absent from this year's World Cup? England, Argentina, Italy, or Belgium? Now you can understand why I wanted to move on so quickly. Which of these teams is absent from this year's World Cup? England, Argentina, Italy, or Belgium? A little bit of a fumble on my part there. Did I get this one wrong as well? I know Italy's not. I thought Belgium was in. Let me make sure. Stop the match again. Is Belgium? Why did everybody think Belgium? Okay, no, they're in. All right, I was just double checking. You guys scared me. I thought I might be getting another red card. But folks, it's Italy. They didn't make it this year. And notable, very notably, because I think they're usually pretty good. I think England's really good this year, they say. But honestly, I don't know much about soccer. But how'd that do to the leaderboard? Oh, Matty P's mama. Holy, dialed tonight. Alley Soup moves down to second. CJ, MC Hammer, and Matty P moves up. Mike C grabbed 6 places on that one. All right. Did you guys see this online? Because with obviously in America, a lot of stadiums that they're playing at have commercial names. Like in Boston, Foxborough, Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play, it can't be called Gillette Stadium. They have to call it like Boston Stadium because Gillette doesn't have advertising rights with FIFA. And same with here, Levi Stadium out in California. They had to cover up all the Levi advertisements. Kind of funny. But then Levi, they were being a really good sport about it. And like this is what they changed their profile picture to on the internet for all their social medias, was it just their logo covered up. Oh, that was kind of funny. Good way to embrace it. Make the best of it. But all right, let's keep it moving. We had a couple close calls there. I thought I maybe wasn't dialed in, but we're all right. What's the next question? I think we're out of soccer now, but let's find out together. Chai tea and ATM machine are examples of plesionisms, alliteration, oxymorons, or acronyms. Chai tea and ATM machine. Pleonasms, alliteration, oxymorons, or acronyms. Oh no! Pleonasm. I thought this was wait. I think it gets easier, y'all. I think it gets easier. But it is a pleonasm, which means we'll go over it after we check the leaderboard. Tippy toe comes shooting up. Francois, our local teacher, CJ. TKO Dad moves up 6 places. Alley Soup stays in 3rd for now. A pleonasm, using more words than is needed. So, or in kind of irrelevant words, like chai tea means TT. When you say chai, you're already saying tea, technically. And ATM machine, an automatic teller machine. And here's some other examples. Personal friend, a free gift. All gifts are free, right? Exact replica. But that is a pleonasm. I think those were pretty decent examples. I feel like these ones might have been too obvious. But if you didn't know, now you know. Or maybe I just made a bad question and you guys can yell at me because I'm known to do that. And I wasn't, maybe I'm not locked in tonight. But let's keep it moving. Make sure you're live. We still got a lot of game to go. I thought this one would be an easy night, and I think it's going to get easier. Solid question. You're not. You don't know. Hey, Alley Soup, you don't talk about my friend like that. You take that back. You better not talk about my friend like that. But all right, let's check out this next question together. Yodels are made by which sugary treat company? Drake's, Lil Debbie, Wonder, or Hostess? Yodels. Specifically, Yodels. Okay? Drake's, Lil Debbie, Wonder, or Hostess? Who makes them? Oh no, it is Drake's. Drake's is the Yodel. Man, I made a hard one this week. What the hell is wrong with me? How'd we do? Oh, Matty P's mama. MC Hammer. Alley Soup is still in it. Mike C, TKO Dad rising up. Okay. I think the field's getting pretty even though. The Yodel is by Drake. The Ho-Ho is Hostess. And the Swiss Roll is Little Debbie. And if you guys remember, this is a Little Debbie household, okay? And I will not be told otherwise. So don't be bringing yodels or ho-hos around. Swiss rolls only. But I don't even like Swiss rolls. Okay. But now you know. That's very important. You guys must remember this, okay? Yodels are Drakes, ho-hos are Hostess, and Swiss rolls are Little Debbie. Do we have another? I think the next one's food as well. I used to do damage to Nutty Bars. Those ones and honey buns. That's for me. I usually run those for breakfast almost every day. Not every day, but many days. Because I can't eat real good in the morning, and I need to get a lot of calories. So I just either run that and 2 cups of milk. I love milk and my sugary sweets. Forrest Buddy would be using the Swiss rolls as trading. Slide me a cosmic brownie, Alley Soup says. But all right. Swiss currency. All right, let's check out this next question, y'all. Lock back in. What is it? The B-Hop is famous in this video game. Which of these is famous for it? Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, League of Legends, or Halo? The B-Hop, for all the gamers out there. The Bunny Hop is its full name. Which of these video games is it very famous for? In Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, League of Legends, or Halo? Oh no! Counter-Strike is the kind of the father of all bunny hops. 5 people got it. Man. Alley Soup says, Vern. Oh no, what did I do this time? Oh, folks, it's getting tight all around. Alley Soup, you still on the leaderboard. Okay. Steve's Louise grabs 8 places on that one. Andy J has 0 points. Brother, don't worry. We got a lot of questions to go. We got lots of questions. Man, I made this way too hard, apparently. What an idiot. Me and Alley Soup tied with Andy J. Alley Soup's actually dialed. She's lying. She's in 5th place right now. But for all the non-gamers, the B-Hop is a movement tech where you can move faster than you're supposed to be allowed to move in the game. It's a way to use the game physics to your advantage. I still have 0 points too. What the heck are these questions? Oh no. And I gaslit you guys earlier. I was like, this is going to be an easy week, everybody. Okay, I think it gets easier. Okay, I think it gets easier from here. Man, because what do they call it? The I think I've said this before, but what is it? I don't think it's like paradox of knowledge or something, where when you know something, you assume, or like it's hard to imagine or it's hard to envision that most other people won't know it or something like that. And I think I fell victim to it. I think I got victimized by it. But let's find out how we're doing it. We're a quarter of the way through. Nobody's got a massive lead, and it's still anybody's game. Okay? So don't lose hope. Stay dialed, and let's check out this next question. This animal, introduced by Pablo Escobar, is now an invasive species in Colombia. Coral snake, howler monkey, hippo, or Nile croc. Pablo Escobar famously introduced this animal, and it's now an invasive species. Coral snake, howler monkey, hippo, or Nile croc. Okay, there we go. We're back on track. We're back on track. I joined on the wrong account, and I'm still floating out in the void with 0 points. Oh no. You got locked out of the 5th place spot. Finally, thank you, Pablo, Bailey says. All right, this might be the start, everybody. This might be the start. How'd we do? 6 places for safety. Mike C takes the lead from... Oh, okay, I thought he just narrowly did. But Maddie P's mama moves down to 2nd. TKO Dad moves up. Blue Crab Tippy Toe. Me and the Void Soup children firmly in last. But yeah, can you believe that, y'all? He imported, illegally, of course, hippos from Africa, and then after his demise or fall, they just became wild out there, and now they just have kept populating. and live out there. I think they say it's around like 200 or so, which is a decent population. And if I think they've started to like sterilize them though. I don't think they want to kill them, but they've been starting to make it so they can't actually reproduce and continue their invasive maneuvers. Which I don't know. I guess hippos, they would really tear shit up. They probably eat everything, but hey, it is what it is. They got hippos in South America because of this man. Isn't that crazy? He's changing the ecology. Is that the right word? Ecosystem. Hard to believe hippos would be invasive, but I guess they are. They're so big. I think so. Invasive species just means, like they become, they have like a breeding. I think they get a breeding population in a ecosystem they weren't originally in. I believe is invasive species. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like yes, like Japanese knotweed. I know we got. I don't know if any of the other dirt boys are in chat, but they have to deal with that a lot. And if you don't know what it is, you would recognize it if you saw it. Knotweed is a huge problem. Yeah, that stuff you cannot get rid of it. It's brutal. It looks like Walmart brand bamboo. If you don't know what it looks like, it's that stuff you see on the side of the roads and all over the place. But let's lock back in. I think this is going to start a run for a lot of people now. All right. I got to lock in because I know the next question, the wording, I got to get it right. So we don't have another mishap like the other week. All right, let's lock in. This Central American country was a world leader in murder until an often internationally criticized but effective crackdown. Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, or El Salvador. They were a world leader in murder until there was an unbelievable crackdown on gangs and violent crime. But internationally, it was condemned. That's right, you guys got it. It was El Salvador. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, we lost Maddie P's mama. Everybody moves. Sean gets on the leaderboard here. Everybody else stays the same. Or Tippy Toe might have grabbed a spot. Maddie P, though, coming up to chase down her mama. And here's a photo of that prison where it's an interesting thought experiment, if you will. The El Salvador problem. Because the president, I forget his name, is basically a dictator at this point. Which, if we're being honest, a dictatorship is the best form of government, right? If you have a good dictator who does the good things and is benevolent. But that's the thing about government and leadership, it's never one person forever. So that's why it's not a good thing. But if you had a benevolent dictator forever, then that would be the best form of government. But here is kind of an example where he's certainly overstepping human rights, but they went from the number one world leader in murders to one of the lowest in the world. And the way he did it, he basically snapped up anybody who had any type of gang affiliation at all. Even basically people who just had tattoos, they say, even if they weren't gang tattoos, you were liable to get snatched up and thrown in prison. And that, I mean, it's hard to say, if the information that we're getting, but the people seem to be very happy. But he has eroded a lot of democracy in the country during his reign of power currently. Like, I think he's rewritten their constitution in certain ways or amended it in ways that are probably problematic when either he starts making bad decisions or somebody else comes in and makes really bad decisions. But that's enough to talk about geopolitics, right? Who the frig cares? Let's move on to the next question, which is, what's the flag? Some of y'all hate it. Some of y'all love it. Is it the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Bermuda, or England? Do you guys know this flag? Is this the UK, Switzerland, Bermuda, or England? Oh no. What did it Alex says, God bless you. Why bless me? Never mind. Oh no, did I Oh no, I tricked so many people. Folks, that is the English flag. Red card. Let's go. I got the trick. Folks, that is England. I don't know if our local UK resident, Liam's here. The Union Jack. Which one is the Union Jack? Is that the Union Jack, or is it the other one that we think of? Old pirate game saved me. Let's take a look. Oh, TKO. Dad Mike C starting to run away. UK is the Union Jack. Okay, the blue one with all the schmutz on it. Safety grabs 9 spots on that. Because this is the difference. So England, I guess, isn't a country. It's a country, but it's not a country. So the UK is the international sovereign nation, which is Wales, England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Ireland is its own country. But then these are all countries inside of a country. Don't ask me how it works, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that the UK flag is the one that you're thinking of, but the English flag is the one that I showed. Okay? And because England, like, they compete in the World Cup this year. I think you're going to Isle of Man in 2 weeks. Scotty Piff and Francois. Union Jack also started and ends with UK. Interesting. Oh, true. Hey, maybe that's why. Interesting. But Isle of Man, that's really cool. Are you guys going to see that motorcycle race that they do out there? There's crazy people out there, or that might have just happened recently. But I hear it's quite beautiful. Also, I love rain, so I wouldn't mind visiting. Rain's my favorite weather. Wait, you are seeing that motorcycle race? Holy, that's sick! I just saw a Vine, I think on Instagram or TikTok or something. Some guy, he I think it was recently, set the speed record for a lap on it, and he averaged 136 miles an hour. The average speed. And people, if you don't know, look this up on your own time. The Isle of Man motorcycle races. It's freaking outrageous. But all right, enough chit chat. We're getting close to halfway. Let's see if y'all can dial it in with the next question. The record for most career steals of home plate is 54. Who is it? Ty Cobb, Jackie Robinson, Ricky Henderson, or Jacoby Ellsbury? Stealing home, one of the most rare events in baseball. Who has the record? Ty Cobb, Jackie Robinson, Ricky Henderson, or Jacoby Ellsbury? Oh, dang. That one, I guess that one was pretty tough. Because your immediate thought would probably be Ricky Henderson, the all-time leader in steals. But then Jackie Robinson was very famous for it. But Ty Cobb played in an era where it was a lot easier. I think Jackie only has like 19. Oh, I say only, but that is quite a few. Oh, Snapshaw moves up. Matty P moves up. Tippy toe. Mike C leaving that door open. All right. I found this photo. Look at how sick is this photo. I don't know if it's real or not. I assume it is real. From what I saw, this is a real photo of Ty Cobb stealing home. I don't know whoever this sports photographer was back in the freaking early 1900s, he did a phenomenal job. I got a picture of Ty Cobb drop kicking the catcher right here. It is sick. But also, a fun fact about Ty Cobb, if I remember correctly, he batted cross-handed. Which, when I was in Little League, I batted cross-handed until my last year of Little League, where then I switched to being a lefty. And I was even better. Cake. I thought you said safe. Cake. Why are you saying cake, Emma Ja? Oh, he's caked up. Oh, I get you. I read you. He is pretty caked up right here. That's how you know he's an athlete. You want to tell if somebody's an athlete? If they're caked up. All right, let's move on to the next question, which is, which of these countries did Chris Columbus not pitch his voyage to for funding? Portugal, England, Italy, or Spain? Chris Columbus, he pitched his voyage to try to get funding to several countries. Which of these was not one of them? Portugal, England, Italy, or Spain? Okay, most of y'all got it. It was Italy. Spain was the one who ended up funding him. The Portugal, I don't think wanted to. England, I believe he sent his brother there for the pitch, and I think they might have wanted to fund him in the end. But Chris Columbus, he was actually from Italy, because Italy back then really wasn't a thing. No, Alex Soup giving me the angry face. But Italy, I think it was a couple different kingdoms, and it wasn't a unified nation at the time. How do we do? Oh, snap. Okay, we got a couple movements here. Every leaderboard stays the same. Man, it is a tight race. Andy J, look out. Andy J's making his move. And here's a little bit of a graphic of all his voyages. Imagine that. Friggin' just sending it across the ocean back in the day. I'm choking. Don't worry, Mike. I got faith. I got faith, brother. People with humans, we're a wild breed. We are a wild breed. Yeah. And this was over a very long period of time, wasn't it? I can't remember exactly. Oh, I believe his first year was 1492. Is that right? Where he sailed that ocean blue? Or did I just make up that rhyme with the wrong numbers? Because you can make any numbers work. But all right, enough talk about history and all that. Unless the next question's about it, which it might be. Let's find out. Aristotle's 3 friendships: friendship of utility, friendship of pleasure, and friendship of coincidence, shame, virtue, or convenience. Aristotle's 3 friendships. He denoted 3: utility, pleasure, and what was the third? Coincidence, shame, virtue, or convenience. Okay, we got some freaking philosophers in the chat. I like to see it. It is virtue, the highest level of friendship. Oh, okay. Everybody was pretty dialed. Tippy Toe steals a spot from Sean, though, a little quicker. Unless Sean might have missed it. First place on a 4-answer streak, coming for that first place spot. But the utility is pretty obvious. You're friends with people who are, it's a friendship of utility. You guys do work together. I guess a work friend might be considered that. Or it's like a complimentary friendship where you guys help each other out in some way, I think, and that's kind of the extent of it. Of pleasure, you just have fun with them. And a lot of times people see that as the highest level of friendship, but it tends to a lot of times not be as deep. But then a friendship of virtue is where you are friends with somebody because you truly value them and respect them as a person. Is kind of his thought process, I believe. Which is the highest level of friendship. But talk about a run, though, that the Greek philosophers had. Just went Socrates, Plato, Aristotle back to back to back. Socrates taught Plato, Plato taught Aristotle. Friggin' talk about a generational run. A couple generations at that point. But all right, let's keep it moving, huh? Enough talk about friendship, huh? Let's check out this next question. Who is this historical figure? Michelangelo, Isaac Newton, Shakespeare, or Nikola Tesla? Can you all recognize this historical figure? Michelangelo, Isaac Newton, Shakespeare, or Nikola Tesla? Okay, damn near clean sweep. Okay, I think we're getting into the easy portion here. Yeah, that was Isaac. The Gravity Man. How's that doing on the leaderboard? Okay, everybody got it. Who was on the leaderboard? Not too bad. Look out, Matty P's mama. Coming back. The here's a couple fun facts about Sir Isaac, which the most craziest of them all. That is sick. That yeah, I'm glad everybody almost everybody knew that. But hey, it's easy to get tripped up sometimes. But they say, so he invented calculus, right? And he was like 23 years old, I believe they say. How insane is that? 23 years old, he invents calculus. And they say that the talk about a freaking nerd, am I right? Mike C says. True. I was about to give him a compliment. What the hell am I thinking? Freaking nerd. 23 years old, thinking about math all day. Idiot. But that famous story about him where a lot of people think we got bonked on the head with an apple and thought about gravity. And well, it is true. I think they say he saw an apple fall, and that kind of. I've heard that as well. Sean says that he allegedly died a virgin. Nerd. No. Hey, he was dialed. The guy was freaking dialed in. He was teaching us all kinds of shit. He was living through the OG COVID. True. Yeah, when the shit got shut down for the bubonic. But then he came up with gravity. He invented gravity. Without him, we wouldn't have gravity today. Can you believe that? But enough talking about nerds and Isaac Newton. Let's move on. Lock in. Make sure you're live. Let's check it out. Who is this? We're on to the who is it's. Is this Ezra Miller, Jimmy Fallon, Seth MacFarlane, or Noel Fisher? Can you recognize this person? Is it Ezra Miller, Jim Fallon, Seth MacFarlane, or Noel Fisher? Can you recognize? Okay, that one was fairly easy. Although I think him and Ezra Miller do look kind of similar, and as well as Noel Fisher. I just don't think people know the name Noel Fisher. That's Mickey from Shameless. And Seth MacFarlane was kind of they're somewhat similar, but Seth MacFarlane has less happy eyes, I would say. But how'd that do? How quick were y'all? Okay, everybody got it. Oh, Matty P's on fire though. Still a close race, still anybody's game. Here's our full view of Mr. Jim Fallon. I know a lot of people dislike Jim. I don't dislike or like him. I mean, I'd say I like him. He does his job well, right? I think people make fun of him for his fake laugh. He just laughs at everything. But I think it's part of the job. I feel like as a interviewer in his position, like laughing. There's a lot laughing. It portrays a lot more than humor. They say in humans. Like it helps people be comfortable. You know it. There's a lot more reasons for it. Is what I'm trying to say. But a lot of people get mad at Jimmy Fallon for it. He just laughs at everything. Or so they say. Fake laughs. But let's move on. Remember, this is another Who Is It? And it's going to be a woman. Let's see if y'all know it. Who is this? Is this Charlize Theron, Amber Heard, Miley Cyrus, or Teresa Palmer? Who is this? I like seeing some quick answers. You want to get that with speed. Is this Charlize Theron, Amber Heard, Miley Cyrus, or Teresa Palmer? Holy, what the hell? I thought this one would be a little bit harder. You guys are good. You guys are real good. I thought Amber Heard would get a lot more. Teresa Palmer and Amber Heard, they're like twins. And then Charlize Theron, I thought a little bit. But you guys got me. Y'all got me again, but how quick are y'all? Pretty quick. Wait, hold on now. Answer streak of 7. I thought they moved up 7 spots. I was like, holy. They must have instantly dialed it in. But Mike C. fending off the leaderboard at the moment. Here's the full photograph of Miss Miley Cyrus. I don't remember I think this is probably a couple of years back. She looks much more gaunt nowadays. But I think that's kind of the trend, huh? A lot of the the celebrities, they look kind of wild with peace and love. Fever Pitch was goated. Which one is that, Mike? I don't think I know that one. The but yeah, like the transformation of Ariana Grande. She looks a little bit scary. With peace and love, Ariana. Okay, I'm not being disrespectful, but it's a drastic change. All right, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying. And I think Miley's kind of on that angle right now. But enough talk about them. Okay. I think we might be to our listening question. Let's take a look. I think I put a little buffer one in. No, it's not. Harbor Freight Tool brand. Harbor Freight's tool brand. Snap-on, Cobalt, Craftsman, or Pittsburgh. Harbor Freight. What is their tool brand called? Is it Snap-on, Cobalt, Craftsman, or Pittsburgh? Ooh, most of y'all got it. It is Pittsburgh is theirs. Snap-on actually gets pissed at them oftentimes because I think one they might have almost successfully sued them. I think one time. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore in Boston. I now remember that one. I haven't seen it though. That one did look decent though. But Snap-on, I think they're oftentimes trying to sue Harbor Freight because they take a lot of their designs, but they just make them for super cheap. And a lot of it is lifetime warranty. So if you're not doing it professionally, just go down Harbor Freight, grab the cheap stuff, and call it a day. How do we do? Oh, Tippy Toe takes a spot. Leaderboard stays pretty much the same. I have a feeling down here it's getting a little bit scary. Matty P, you're on the chopping block. Pittsburgh, there's no association. I tried to research it. I assumed maybe like a founder was from Pittsburgh. I didn't look into it too deeply, but I think they just liked how it sounded, like Pittsburgh Steel. It just sounded like a good American brand, even though obviously this is all made in China, very cheaply. But it gets the job done. But yeah, I couldn't find any connection why they call it Pittsburgh. And that's your update on that. But we are 3/4 of the way. I think maybe now we might be onto the listening. Get your listening ears ready if we are. Nope, it's not. The continuous sheath of connective tissue that wraps around the human body. Sinew, fascia, myofibril, or collagen. It's a sheath of connective tissue. It connects all over your body. From your heels to the top of your head is one of them. Is it sinew, fascia, myofibril, or collagen? Okay, most of y'all got that. That one was a little bit tricky. It is the fascia. Your fascia is what it's part of the reason why you can feel the stretch all the way like up your back when you're not very flexible like me when you try to touch your toes. All that fascia is connected. Oh, Tippy Toe is dialed. Makes the late. Oh my. Okay, I'm not wait, folks. Are you gonna let Tippy Toe do this to y'all again? Tippy Toe last week swooped in at the end and took it from more than full. I know Mike C ain't gonna just sit around and let it happen. Holy y'all. But here's some of the different fascia layers in the body. Look at this one, huh? Goes up the side of your leg, all the way across, all around your back, all the way back down. But yeah, up the back and all the way to the top of the head. That's the one why you can feel a stretch in your back. And I don't probably people who are flexible can't, but I'm very unflexible. So when I even bend down like halfway, I feel the stretch everywhere. I need to work on my flexibility this year as well. But all right, folks, we got a new leader. Tippy Toe is making the run, late game run again. All right, let's make sure you're live, everybody. Take a minute. And let's check out this next question, which is, Osgood-Schlatter is an ailment of what joint? Hip, wrist, knee, or ankle? Tippy Toe is Samoa. I think you meant to say Sampa. Osgood Schlatter, though, is an ailment of which joint? Hip, wrist, knee, or ankle? Did you suffer from it when you were younger? Oh, folks, I thought this. Man, I made a hard quiz. I thought this one would be easier. But Osgood Schlatter is the knee. It's a temporary ailment of the knee, and usually temporary. I don't think I had it, but it's a bit of an overuse injury, I believe they say, and it causes a bump kind of below the knee. What did that do to the leaderboard? Oh, Mike C. Mikey's letting it slip away. Emma Jaw, though, 6 places. She's probably right here. Everything else on the leaderboard stays the same. I never heard of that. It's this. I think a lesion, I think, does develop, but it does go away. Right below the kneecap and the patella tendon. Remember, a couple guys I knew had it, and but yeah, they say it goes away with time and not overusing it. But it's usually only kids or like teenagers who get it. And when you're older, you don't really have to deal with it. Because I think it's part of it is your bones are still growing. Then you're overusing it. And it gets all frigged up. But, folks, I need you all to lock in. Tippy toe certainly is. Make sure you're live. We might be on to the listening portion. Let's check out. Okay, we're on to the listening portion, everybody. Everyone, do you have your listening ears open? All right. Do you have your listening ears on? Do you? Give me some reactions down here. Tell me if you have your listening ears open and ready. Okay. I don't know how the volume's going to come out on this. But be ready. Don't be too close to it just in case it's really loud. All right? Listen to this audio. All right, I'll play it one more time. Okay, you heard the audio, all right? Did everyone hear it? Give me some reactions if you heard the audio. All right. Y'all heard it? Okay. Now let's check out the question. What was the woman doing before making those sounds? Water balloon fight, tuna fishing, stomping grapes, or reporting a snowstorm? I thought it was going to be a song. What was the woman doing before making those sounds? Water balloon fight, tuna fishing, stomping grapes, or reporting a snowstorm? Okay, most of y'all got it. A little bit split, but that is a very famous video. It's one of the first internet videos that has ever made me almost pass away crying when I was in like the 6th grade. I will show the OG clip, Emma. We will take a peek at that. But let's take a look at that leaderboard. Oh no! Jay Fuller moves up. Tippy toe was dialed. We lost to Matty P. Buzz grabs four spots on that one. For the uninitiated, here's the clip. We'll play it real quick. This was a very famous clip from back in the day. They're out stomping grapes.
The winner this Saturday, who's stomping music, eating international foods, having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. I can't breathe. Stop.
No. Oh,
boy,
dear.
I think she's actually hurt.
No, I
there.
think she is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Talk about an absolute classic, y'all. That is one of my all-time favorite clips. Man, why did she do that? Why did she do it like that? Why did she just fall instantly onto her face? I feel like the last time I got the wind knocked out of me, because obviously she had the wind knocked out of her, but I did not make any noises like that. I feel like when I get the wind knocked out of me, I can only breathe in. Like she was breathing in and out. It would appear. Man, that clip kills me every time. Absolute classic. But all right, let's lock back in now. That one was a little more obscure than I was hoping. I was hoping more people would get that one. But there's still more questions to go. We're not done yet. We're damn near close. Hold on now. If you want to get on that leaderboard, get locked in. All right. I can't remember who has a shot. Tippy Toe may have ran away with it, but there's only one way to find out, and it's to answer this last question quick. It's an easy one. Okay? I promise. No, she broke her ribs. Let's find out what this last question is. Answer quick, because I know you're all going to know it. It's about speed. The filming destination of Love Island, USA for the last 5 seasons. Bora Bora, Bahamas, Hawaii, or Fiji? Get those answers in. Get them in quick. Get them in quick. The filming destination for Love Island, USA for the last 5 seasons. There might be 4, but you get the idea. Black Sally Soup says. Bora Bora, Bahamas, Hawaii, or Fiji? Too little, too late. Oh, no. Folks, it's Fiji. It is Fiji, y'all. Also, listen, no talk about Love Island. I didn't watch anything since last Sunday, okay? I'm far behind. I was pretty busy this week, but I'm going to catch up. Also, this girl got kicked off for saying the N-word, right? Because then I don't recognize her. I remember hearing about that. And then, oh yeah, and then wasn't there some controversy with Gabriel? He was supposed to be like one of the first Islanders, but then someone was pissed at him, and then they turned him into a bombshell instead, which I don't understand the thought process of, but folks, did Tippy Toe do it again? Did Tippy Toe do it to him again? Let's find out. And in third place tonight with 8,820 is Maddie P's mama. Wait, with 9,206 is Mike C. And in first place with 9,916 is Tippy Toe. What an absolute comeback from Maddie P's mama. Holy! And then Blue Crab and Bailey S. in 4th and 5. That was an absolute blindside there. Holy! But shout out Tippy Toe and Mike C in 1st and 2nd. But Maddie P's mama pulling in the 3rd place spot out of nowhere. Not even on the leaderboard. Holy guacamole, y'all. We don't even need an update this week. Man, I'm looking sweaty as hell. Hot in here. Folks, talk about I absolutely had no idea how hard I made that. Are y'all upset? Tracy! Also, Bailey S. Yes, Bailey. Shout out Bailey as well. Not even on the leaderboard, squeezing right in at the end. Let's give a shout out to Tracy and Boone. That one was quite difficult, but difficult isn't bad for trivia, Forrest says. Yeah, last week, Tippy last week won with like a 14K. And this week a 9. I was so shocked though with that Maddie P mama. Great quiz. I made it to the leaderboard. Man, y'all. Talk about some drama. Mike C keeping it close the whole way. Tippy Toe rising up. Bailey S coming in, sniping the 5th place spot. What the hell, y'all? Look at the friggin' damage. Freaking barely any of the paintballs broke, which they hurt even more because of that. If you didn't see it, folks, check that out at the beginning of stream after. You can rewind and watch. Let's get some more Love Island questions. I know y'all love the I like doing them too. Because I feel like that's pretty universal stuff, the reality TV. Well, like I said, I still haven't done Castle. I haven't given a prize to Castle, and I told Castle she wouldn't need to waste her prize because I would probably do. Because if she did get to pick a week, she would want a what's it called week? A what do you call it? What did I just say? Reality TV week. And I told her she doesn't need to waste her guess on her prize winnings on that. So 1 week we will do that. But Tippy. What do you want? You want some sweet, sweet cash? You want some more sweet, sweet cash this week? Piling up the earnings? Let's spin the wheel. Are you out of your mind? Did you see a little? Oh, are you? You don't want that sweet, sweet cash? You saw there was barely anything left on there, and none of them are good. Oh no. Think it over real quick now. Think it over. Let's go spin it. Yes, Francois says. Yeah. There's like nothing left and none of them are good. Hell yeah, Tippy. Oh no, y'all. Cheered. Well, here's a question though I have. The Prego simulator. I'm not exactly sure how to. Tippy is for the people. I'm not actually sure how I would do that. Are those things expensive? I'll look into it. But hopefully it just doesn't land on it, right? Yeah, Tippy, are you sure? We got to get a confirmation. Tippy, you must confirm before you get buyer's remorse. I'm sure. Oh, folks, none of these are going to be good. So, let me tell you. Oh, like $30 on Amazon. Okay. That ain't bad. Chat picks ingredients for milkshake. I can veto. I have some vetoes. You know who you are. Who I'm talking to. Okay? And it has to be edible, obviously. I'm just hoping it doesn't land on that one. Prego simulator. Milk mile. Tomato shake. Chat picks tattoo. Ear pierce. And ear piercings, I'll do both. And then lower leg full wax. You listen to Nightbot, Forrest. Oh frig, y'all. I think we need some Requiem for a Dream tonight. This is some drama. This is some drama tonight. Folks, oh man. And shave or bleach eyebrows. Hey, Emma Jaw, listen up. Maybe we'll add that to the next one. That's crazy. Bleaching, maybe. But we'll add that to the next one. Once this gets cleaned out. Once we're all done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 more wheel spins, and then we get a brand new wheel. Are y'all ready? Do y'all want to see? Bleach will look good with the blonde hair. Oh, man. Frig. Honestly, I don't know what I want it to land on. It's nothing good. I don't have any bailouts anymore, like random people get $50 or donate to charity. Oh no, y'all. Is the music too loud? Okay. Let's lock in. What's done is done. What's done is done. Oh, no, y'all. Lower leg, full wax. Okay. Now, this is another one we're going to have to do later. I also might need to get an assistant. If there's anybody willing, which I think I know some folks who would be willing. Oh, man, y'all. Cassie can get the wax warmed up. So here's the thing. Should we do it on stream? Or should I get Cassie to do it off stream and film it? Gotta get Dangus on the job. I know Dangus ain't here tonight, is he? Seems like he's been busy lately. Oh, wait, we've got to take that one off the list. Hold on, let's take it off the list. Hide choice. The next one, man, it is slim pickings, and they're not great. Ugh. But, folks, I was pretty distraught about Oliver Tree, I'm not going to lie. It made me pretty sad to see the one of the goats. He seemed like one of the real ones, even though he was like just a goofy, funny guy. Like, you see him, like, if like to meet him in real life, he just would have been one of the real ones. Well, folks, how do we do tonight? What'd y'all think? Tippy, are you happy with your wheel spin? Scott is asking. What's Scotty Piff asking? Oh, look at friggin'. I should have gotten red paintballs or something. But, folks, we'll play. We're probably going to end here as we chit chat out. Which Oliver Tree should we end on tonight? Folks, I'm sorry I made it so hard. That was pretty wild. I didn't think it was gonna be that brutal. Is this the one I'm thinking of by Ollie? No. I think it's Miss You is the one. But also, folks, this week I think might be the week I'm back to some streaming. Some more streaming at least. Yeah, we'll end on this Ollie Tree tonight. How hairy are your legs? It's not going to be good, y'all. Oh, boy. Well, folks, again, shout out Oliver Tree. Obviously, the inspiration for the hair. Seemed like an honestly good dude in the end. But we'll end here tonight. Shout out Tippy, going on an absolute tear back-to-back weeks. Hope you, if you guys didn't see, watch the beginning of stream again to see me get shot with the paintballs. I'll be looking for some streams this week. Give me some shreds before you go, y'all. Have a good week. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. R.I.P. Oliver Tree. We'll see you later.